We begin today with a big development in the Kristin Smart murder trial. After prosecutors called their last witness yesterday, the Kristin Smart murder trial now moves to the phase where defense attorneys call their witnesses to the stand. KSBY anchor Richard Gearhart was in the Salinas courtroom and has more on the defense's case.
First on the witness stand for the defense was a professor and forensic scientist who also looked at some of that evidence collected from under the deck of Ruben Flores' Arroyo Grande home. Dr. David Carter, a professor at Chaminade University in Hawaii, has spent the past 20 years studying what happens to bodies after death. He's an expert in forensic taphonomy, not just decomposition, but other post-mortem outcomes as well, like mummification. Paul Flores' attorney Robert Sanger contacted Carter and asked him to look at evidence and photographs collected by investigators from under Ruben's deck in March and April of 2021. Sanger asked if he saw any evidence that a body had ever been buried there. Carter said he saw no evidence in the photographs. Sanger also asked him what typically happens when a body decomposes and how much fluid would be released. Carter told jurors that it can be difficult to talk about or hear about what happens after death, but decomposing bodies are messy, and he would expect to see what he calls artifacts in the area, like bones, hair, or teeth, all of which take a very long time to break down. He said he typically would see clothing or other non-biological items remain as well. Sanger asked if Carter had requested or seen any of the soil samples personally. He said he's requested them, but hadn't been given access to them or seen them in person. During cross-examination, DA Chris Pavrell asked how long he's been in California and if he'd been to the Arroyo Grande site in person. He said he arrived on Monday and had not been to the site. Pavrell also asked if a body had been dug back up and removed, would he still expect to see those types of artifacts? Dr. Carter admitted those could have been dug up and removed as well. During questioning, a lot was made of the staining that sheriff's investigators say was found in the soil under Ruben's deck. When questioned by Sanger, Carter said it appeared most likely to be naturally occurring discoloration found in sandy soil called lamellae. But when pressed by Pavrell, he said bodies do typically leave darker stains in the soil, often in an egg or oval shape, sometimes even creating an outline of the body. It also came out in testimony today in court that most of Dr. Carter's research has been done on non-human decomposition, including sheep, rats, and pigs. But more recently, he does have experience with a research project involving donated bodies studying specifically human decomposition. In Salinas, Richard Gearhart, KSBY News.
We'll have more on today's testimony from the afternoon on our website, ksby.com. And for our full coverage of the case and what has led up to it, you can scan the QR code on your screen. That will take you to the Kristin Smart case section of our website, which has everything you need to know about the case.